The next morning, Raya sat on her bed, phone in hand, waiting for Elvin to call or message. She had tried to reach him multiple times, but each attempt had gone unanswered. The silence was deafening, deepening her sense of despair. As she prepared for her ballet class, her heart was heavy with uncertainty and sadness. At the ballet academy, Raya received unexpected news that momentarily lifted her spirits. Her instructor pulled her aside to inform her that she had been awarded a prestigious scholarship to study ballet in Russia, a country renowned for its ballet. It was an incredible opportunity, one that many dancers could only dream of. But instead of feeling purely elated, Raya felt conflicted. Her thoughts immediately went to Elvin. She hadn't confirmed the scholarship yet. She needed to see Elvin, to talk to him, and understand where they stood. Determined to find him, Raya decided that today she would see Elvin, no matter what. She dialed his number again, but there was still no answer. Her heart ached with each unanswered ring. Meanwhile, Elvin was starting his day with a newfound sense of excitement. His thoughts were consumed with Keira and the electric connection they shared. As he exchanged cheerful morning messages with her, he felt a thrill he hadn't experienced before. During office hours, Elvin continued to chat with Keira, exchanging light-hearted messages. The guilt about Raya gnawed at him, but he didn't know how to face her. The thought of confronting her feelings and his own was too overwhelming, so he chose the easier path, avoidance. He ignored her calls, telling himself he would deal with it later. As the morning progressed, Raya grew more determined. She skipped lunch, heading straight to Elvin's workplace, hoping to catch him there. She stood outside the building, her heart pounding. She didn't want to cause a scene, but she needed to see him, to talk to him. At the reception desk, she informed the receptionist that she was there to see Elvin. The receptionist called Elvin's office and informed him that there was a visitor. Elvin, busy in a meeting, asked her to wait without knowing who it was. As Raya waited in the lobby, her heart pounded with anxiety and hope. She couldn't shake the feeling that today would be a turning point for them. Elvin, unaware that Raya was waiting for him, wrapped up his meeting and prepared to head back to his office. As he walked through the lobby, deep in thought, he suddenly heard a familiar voice call his name. He turned and saw Raya approaching him, her eyes filled with a mixture of hope and pain. Startled, Elvin stopped in his tracks.
Raya,
He said softly, trying to keep his voice steady.
I didn't know you were here. I'm sorry for not answering your calls and for avoiding you. I should have been more open with you.
I get low.
He moved closer and wrapped his arms around her in a comforting hug.
To go out walking.
Raya, surprised by his embrace, hesitated before hugging him back. She felt a mix of relief and confusion as she buried her face in his shoulder. After a moment, she pulled back slightly, looking up at him with tear-filled eyes.
You got me in the end, though I am tired. You help me stand.
Raya's eyes glistened with unshed tears.
Elvin, we need to talk. Please.
Sensing the urgency in her voice, Elvin nodded.
Of course. Let's go somewhere. More private.
He took a deep breath and led Raya out of the office and down to a nearby café. They found a quiet corner where they could talk without interruptions. As they sat down, Elvin looked at Raya with a mix of regret and compassion.
Raya, I'm truly sorry for not being there. For you. I should have handled things better.
Elvin,
Raya said, her voice trembling.
I've been given a scholarship to study ballet in Russia. It's an incredible opportunity, but it feels so complicated with everything happening between us.
I can hear you call my name.
Elvin's heart sank at the news. He had always known how much ballet meant to Raya, and the idea of her leaving was both heartbreaking and disorienting. He struggled with the realization that this could be the end of their relationship, and he still hadn't fully dealt with his own feelings about Keira.
Oh, I can hear you call my name.
I'm really sorry about all this, Raya.
Elvin said, his voice heavy with regret.
My situation with my mother, and the things I'm dealing with right now, it's a lot.
My name. You come to the veil.
Raya's face fell at his words, the reality of their situation sinking in.
So, you're saying you need time to figure things out? Does that mean you want to stop this?
Her voice was laced with a mix of hurt and confusion. Elvin's expression softened, his own heart heavy with the weight of her question.
I don't want to end things, but I need to be honest with you. I'm in a difficult place, and I can't make any promises right now. I need to sort out my own life and feelings before we can move forward.
Raya's eyes were sharp with concern.
What about the woman you had dinner with yesterday evening? You told me you had a lot of work, but you were clearly out with her.
Elvin's expression shifted uneasily. He struggled to find the right words, his discomfort palpable.
She's a close friend. That's all. I know it looked complicated, but there's nothing more to it.
Raya's eyes narrowed, feeling a pang of jealousy and confusion.
Complicated? It looked like there was something more between you two.
Elvin sighed, his expression troubled.
I understand why you might think that, but I assure you, she's just a friend. The situation is complicated by other factors, my family, my own uncertainties. It's not just about her.
Raya looked away, struggling to keep her composure.
I'm trying to understand, Elvin, but it's hard when it feels like you're pushing me away. I need to know where I stand, but all I'm getting are mixed signals.
Elvin reached out and touched her hand gently.
I don't want to lose what we have, but I need to sort out my own issues first. I hope you can find happiness and clarity, even if it means moving forward without me.
Raya withdrew her hand, a mix of sadness and resignation in her eyes.
Thank you for being honest with me, Elvin. I need to focus on my future and the scholarship. I can't wait around forever.
There's somewhere I like to go.
Elvin nodded, feeling the weight of the moment.
I understand. I hope whatever decision you make brings you the happiness you deserve.
In my garden, friend.
As Raya stood up to leave, Elvin watched her with a heavy heart. The conversation had brought clarity, but also a deep sense of loss. He realized how much he valued Raya and their relationship. With Keira, there were intense feelings, but they were also complicated.
All will be alright.
As the sun set, casting a warm glow over the city, Elvin felt a profound sense of uncertainty about his future. He needed to decide whether to fight for what he had with Raya or let it go in pursuit of something new. Thank you for watching part 10 of Rhythm of Love Emotional Crossroads. As Raya and Elvin face tough choices, their relationship is tested like never before. What will happen next? Stay tuned for the next episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more updates. See you soon.